Hello and welcome back to my little patch of heaven. Today in this video we are going to be talking about the struggles of filling up my raised beds. It was not somewhat of an easy task because I had a pile of sticks on the side of my shed, which is where I wanted to put my greenhouse. And with that I had to move the pile of sticks so that way I could put my greenhouse there. And those pile of sticks were not all cut up and easy to maneuver. They were all stuck together. They were there since November. October, November is when I started cutting them down. So they've been there for a few months. And I couldn't find my pruners to cut them down smaller. Little did I know that my pruners were on my workbench that was covered by my garage greenhouse. So I did not see them. So that was fun. But I am currently filling up my raised beds with cardboard on the bottom to make sure that weeds and grass doesn't grow up, which it probably will, but it's just a barrier. And then I'm going to fill it in with the twigs, and then when I don't have any wind and I'm going to put dirt in my beds is when I'm going to bring out the leaves and put them in there and then put in the dirt. So that's my task for today, and then I have to work on the final bed. And then I was going to bring out my potato raised bed, which isn't in this video yet, and do that. All my cardboard is currently stashed on top of this workbench that's blocked by my greenhouse. So, the green greenhouse inside the garage, not the white greenhouse that's outside. So, this is all fun and games and, just getting it done. And then, as you can tell from my other greenhouse video that I had posted on March 1st, it had no front walls because I took those poles and made my other greenhouse, the green one in the garage, more sturdy because it came with no walls. But I got some dowels that I thought were the right size, but they're a little too small, but they'll work for now for the end walls. So then that way my white greenhouse, I'm going to have to figure out names for them. My white greenhouse doesn't get blown away, but I did strap it down to the ground and I did lift it up so that way it wasn't so slanted. So that's what I'm working with right now. But in the next few clips, if I get to it, you'll see me filling up the other raised bed and doing the potato bed, spacing everything out to where we have guys who mow our lawn come and do that, so that way they don't run anything over. And then I have to start making plans to make cages to go over the top of my beds. So that's what we're doing right now. So thank you for following along, and see you in the next clip. Alrighty. I have filled up the majority of the beds that I can with all the pieces of wood that I had. I brought out my potato bed and filled that up with some cardboard and some sticks too. I'm not sure if that'll benefit me, but it's worth a try. But it needs to get out there so that way I can plan for it. And then I'm just waiting to get the other final 2 beds that I need, which I'm probably going to have to do 2x8s instead of 3x8s because they don't have a 2-pack of 3x8s. And it's cheaper to get the 2x8s, so I'll just have to refinagle my squash bed, but they'll fit. It just won't have that extra foot of room, but they're going to go up anyway. And then, yeah, that was a little bit, but everybody's full. I just need to go back through and chop down some more pieces of sticks and whatnot. I got myself pretty good. And then all I got to do is rake up some leaves and some more organic material before I go buy dirt, because I don't want to go and do what I did last year with going in the hole with buying a crap ton of dirt. And I would have brought the dirt that I bought last year, but no, wasn't able to. But as you can see, my greenhouse has dowels. They're not perfectly fit dowels because they're 1/2 inch instead of 5/8, but they have walls, which I'm happy for. So figured I'd throw that in there too. But all right, now I just have to figure out how much time I have before I gotta get dirt and I gotta build that raised cage going over the 5x5 because I have to plant out my spring weed, I think, on the 17th of March. So I got, what is it? It's the 3rd of March. A little over a week, maybe. I might be mathing that wrong, but a little over a week. But that's what's going on. Thank you for joining me with this chore. But it's all worth it for the season because the food and these babies have to go out because lettuce. But yes, thank you for following along. Thank you for joining me. And I hope that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below because I like reading your guys' comments. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully getting dirt and doing that cage because I look forward to doing that. And hopefully my drills work this time. And I did read a comment saying that if I pre-drilled holes, which I did, my drill still didn't do it, but we're doing 2x2s/8, so that should work. But again, thank you for following along with my little patch of heaven, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.